Hello, it's SIG Automation on November 8th. We just discussed about, Simon asked about the unit testing coverage and the tools, and which is going to present the tools and technologies that we had used in another project in a subsequent session. So anything else? Any specific anybody wants to discuss, present before I go to the sprint board? All right, I'll assume the question is no. So let me go ahead and share. Just want to make sure, can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, thank you. Just want to make sure. So with me presenting, I don't know, I cannot see the participants. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Yeah, good. We had Joseph. Not sure whether we have Sagar.
Yeah, Sagar could not join today.
Okay, cool. So
I can update.
Cool. Okay, thanks, Joseph. Instead of going by one, probably, can you tell us, in general about OAI, both on the RAN side and also on the core side? I know there are two PRs, 57 and 56, that are open. And yesterday Sagar indicated that he's working on that particular PR. I think a lot of work depends on that merging of that PR. Is that right, Joseph?
Yeah, at least to that PR is important to see what is the mechanism that we will use to provide the configuration to the OAI components. So that's still pending actually. Earlier we had discussed about how the configuration we will share using dependency method, but I think there are some changes. We were discussing with Wim, and I think he has a different approach now. So I was suggesting that maybe he can present his approach and then give an example, and so that everybody is on the same page. So it's slightly deviating from what we had agreed earlier on how we would set it up. So we need to have one discussion on that, and then Sagar has anyway updated the PR with the suggestion made by Wim. So some more updates is requested, but he's yet to do that. So once he's done that, and we need to understand also what Wim has in mind in terms of how to realize it, like the full flow. So that part is still open. So we'll have to sync up further with Wim.
All right. So so Wim, so schedule is also slightly busy. Looks like this. I'm pretty sure, knowing Wim, he will carve out some time to have a discussion. But generally, I understand he's slightly busy this and next week. So Joseph, I wanted to understand in terms of the impact on the work. Do you think the changes in this PR and the subsequent work impact on the other functions or controllers for OAI, both on RAN and core side, how much it is, do you think, with all these changes?
I think it should be
November end.
Yeah, I think we can, if the APIs are finalized, then I think we can. So the base code on both sides are ready. So I have raised the PR earlier, right? So I have assumed the structure and for the configuration and use that in the code. So if the APIs are changing, I just have to change the parameters. I think it should not be much change. So it's just that the mechanism needs to be tested. In case if the mechanism that we're suggesting requires some new specializer, then that would be additional development effort. That's the concern. but we'll have to clarify that. But apart from that, I think the base code, the base packages, the KPT packages, I've raised PRs for that, so we can have a look at the PRs. We
Yeah.
can get it reviewed so that I get initial feedback, and probably I can make those code changes in terms of review comments before. And as and when the API is ready, I can just make only that change.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just do you please do us a favor? Can you please put that in those PRs in the Slack again, so that it's on the top of everybody's mind?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know
sure.
you've done it. I'm sorry to ask you again and again, but just to
Yeah, but since it was not priority, I didn't like post
yes,
it
got
again.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. So the other subsequent question, Joseph, is do you have a particular date in mind by which we should finalize the APIs on those fundamental PRs for us to get to that date of November end? Or do you think it can be worked out even at a later cycle? Or do you think, like by this weekend, if we do not have the APIs defined, we are in risk? What do you think?
At least this week, I think we should clearly understand the mechanism, and we should rule out new development. That's something that we should do this week at least. Maybe a session with Wim would clarify it. I'm not sure about his schedule, but I think that, I mean, if he says that no new approaches are required, no new development, we just take some shortcuts to realize it, then it's fine, I think. So in that case, early next week, if we get the APIs clarified, I think it should be okay.
Okay. I'm just making some notes so that I can send it in Slack. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe during the last week, maybe from 20th, we should start integrating and testing, like the core, OAI core and OAI RAN needs to be integrated. So, yeah.
So by what was the date you said? Sorry.
So November 20th, at least, I think if you're targeting November 30th as code freeze, I think November 20th onwards, we should at least start some testing, integration testing, so that we have some end-to-end flow working by 30th.
Integration testing by integrating both RAN and core, right?
Yeah, yeah. So that means end of next week, at least, we should have some code ready for both after the API is finalized.
Yeah.
And apart from this, from the development effort, I think we need to create the network configurations as per the architecture picture we had initially discussed, right? We had to create some new clusters.
Yeah.
So that how to go about it, I'm not fully sure.
So
yeah,
for the deployment, right?
Yeah, deployment. It might not be
It's,
development effort, but
yes, I think yes, probably we should take I don't know whether Victor or Vish are on the call. We can take their guidance. I cannot see the participants. So Victor or Vish, are you on the call?
no, I think they're not there.
Okay.
So I think that's something we'll have to clarify so that
Wish is there. I Wish is there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if he's muted or something.
Architecture deployment for end-to-end testing. Basically, we need to realize that, right?
Yeah, we need to realize that.
Realized in the CI/CD, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Just
Not only, I mean, CI/CD might be later, at least to for the integration testing. We'll have to try creating those clusters using FPO framework and deploy these RAN and core according to that
Okay.
architecture that we mentioned. We should
Okay.
try at least during our integration testing.
Okay. Cool.
Just to clarify, I don't see any raised hands. I'm jumping in. So
Okay.
just to clarify, what is it, Bala?
No, please go ahead. I said.
Yeah, okay. Joseph, so I'm assuming this still follows the kind of the previous kind of methodology of provisioning, right? We are not using the topology CRs or
Yeah.
any of the more advanced ones, right?
No. I think I've currently assumed we use the same mechanism as previous.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So any other questions, concerns from the team? Any other suggestions that we can do in terms of? Yeah, I know we have blocked on a couple of PRs. Once that is done, obviously, I think we can make parallel progress in terms of this architecture diagram deployment for integration testing. Probably I can create a issue on that and we can track it separately. So once I create an issue, probably Joseph, I'll ping you if you can attach that particular diagram into that issue. That would be great.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. On that one, let's see. Take a look. Okay. So that is that. I don't know which screen are you seeing. But I was presenting both the agenda sprint screen. What?
Yeah, sprint. Now it's sprint screen.
Okay, cool. Good. Yeah. So this is the same thing. The same in the same spirit. So implement NF topology. I think Stephen, he said he had to.
Yeah, so the patches were out. Well, the patches for the API and docs are out. I see some comments. I'll probably address those comments. In terms of the actual patch, the goal is to probably get some initial patch out by Thanksgiving-ish timeframe, before that, a week before. Because I hope to get that into integration test, the E2E test, prior to the release date. So.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So that's the POC, create a design document. I think Wim is not here. Again, all these things are, I assume, Joseph, they're all dependent on that PR, or maybe this.
Yeah, so this. Yeah, we have created PRs. I've created PRs for OAI UE simulator as well. So yeah, I've raised PRs for that. So initial reviews we can start actually, and if I get some feedback, then I can start adapting. I mean, to check if the mechanisms that I'm using are correct. Those kind of checks can be done now, so that I can make changes manually.
Okay. Yeah. I think Tal is not on the call, I believe. Stephen, didn't are you on KubeCon, or you did not go to KubeCon?
I'm not. So
okay.
Yeah, almost all the other people are.
Okay, cool. Thanks. So again, this is related. The experimental repo setup. Rado generally joins the SIG release meetings. All his items are in progress. According to Rado, all the items, the process related items is may be concluded by next week. So we are making good progress there. I think this is the same thing, right? This is the topology of deployment intent.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
This particular one probably goes into observability, so it's highly unlikely you'll make out to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and this one definitely, this is we don't want to. This is mostly about. Do we Liam on the call? I think he wanted to make most of a design document for this one rather than the actual implementation. Liam, if you're on the call, please.
No, I think Liam's at QCOM, but I'm currently working on removing the config sync dependency, which is somewhat related to this.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So basically, I think the output of this was to come up with some kind of a design document. So probably, yeah, we'll talk to Liam in his back. This is again, this one you already in progress, right?
Yeah, the patches, the PL is out for this one.
Yes.
Yeah, I linked it on the agenda doc. Sorry, I didn't link it to the bug, to the issue.
Okay. Do you?
Let me check the agenda doc.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it's a
I'll
couple
be-
weeks. It's a couple weeks ago. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just put. I just want to put the link here, so, or you can just put the put it in the chat here. That would be great.
Okay. Let me.
Oh.
I still have to look for it.
Yeah.
Which one? Oh, that's the CLD, the doc. Yeah, 428.
28. Okay. Can you send the link?
I'm giving it to you right now.
Okay.
Here. It's on chat.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Stephen. So this one, can we use cases and requirements for supporting Helm charts? Can we mark it as closed? What do you guys think? I mean, Siran, are you at the call?
Kieran's not here now. I think it probably can be closed, but yeah, if I'm honest.
I think we have enough data, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it will. We've kind of moved. It's moved to parts of the SDK discussion, etc. So
Yeah, I mean, it's no longer just requirements and things. It's probably it's time to like sketch out the design and things. So yeah, we can close it.
Yeah. Thank you. That's epic, and this one, I think. I think this one is done. Here is merged. Yeah, I think I will have to wait for John on this one. I don't know the status on this one. Anybody knows CEL or function inputs? What's the status of this one? All right, we'll wait for John.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I doubt this is an L2 thing.
Okay. And then all the like I said, I don't know, Rado, if you're on the call, please speak up. I cannot see. If not, yeah, I think all these items we spoke in the SIG release meeting, they are in a good shape. I think meant to be complete by this week or by next week is what Rado's estimation is. Again, code deployment is the we just spoke about the whole Radon core for OAI. Prepare network configuration deployment figure. I think this one may be done, Joseph, isn't it?
Yeah, this is done. Yeah.
This is done, right? Okay.
I think now you need to create an item for like realizing this.
Yes, absolutely. I'll do that. Yeah. It's an epic spike options available. This is under progress. Methodologies, spike the methodologies to support. That's under progress. That's okay. Consolidate, is this consolidated UPF? I think this was done, or is it still under? Is it the one under progress?
I don't know if the free 5GC operator code is checked in yet.
Okay, for this one, right? Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was just here. This item is just CRD, right?
Yeah. This one is this one is for CRE, and this one is for the operator. Yeah. Controller and function.
CRD thing part is completed, I thought. Yeah.
Okay, this one is completed. This one. Yeah, and then this one is under progress. I think that's the one what Stephen was mentioning. All right, so I'll go ahead and create an issue for the realizing that. So I think we covered most of it. I think a lot of it. I think we have to get the conclusion to PR 56 and 57 to enable and unblock Joseph and Sagar and the rest of the team members. So one other question, Joseph, is there any way you can get some help from community, or is there anything that you can suggest, or any way we can help other than unblocking you?
Yeah, I think I think a meeting we need, I think, with Vim. I think hopefully this week if we can have, then we can understand the mechanism that he's suggesting, and then can try to finalize the API by early next week. That will be helpful. And I think, like you said, I think we'll create an issue for the architecture, deployment architecture. Then I think that we can do it in parallel. And maybe a start code review for the existing PRs, even if it's not priority. And code will get adapted later based on API, but still I think the basic code can be reviewed.
Yes,
and also
I totally agree.
Packages that I've created to verify that the approach that I'm taking is the right approach. At least that can be checked.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So please put those PRs again in the Slack so that it's on top of the list for
sure. I'll do that. Yeah.
So I'll also ping. I think. So when Stephen, when are they coming back? Is it like 4 days or 2 days?
It ends on either Thursday or Friday, so they should be back by next week.
Oh, okay. So it's a whole week, KubeCon?
Well, 4 days, yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And then Monday was a special day. You know, all these other external days like Cillian days and you know, telco days and stuff like that. So.
Okay.
Stephen, are you also at the KubeCon or?
I'm not.
Somehow I was thinking it was 2 days. Most of the conferences are 2 days, right? So
no, I mean this is actually a little more like OpenStack, which is basically the whole week.
Right.
4 days, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, now I can understand such a huge community, right? In so many projects.
Yep.
I understand.
It's not just Kubernetes, right? It's the entire CNCF portfolio.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I will ping Wim, Joseph, probably knowing Wim, since you're in the India time zone, he may be able to accommodate a call. The other thing is we need the reviews of packages. So once Joseph puts the PRs in the Slack, I mean, so obviously we'll ping everyone, but anybody here who can you, I'd request the community here to please take a look at the PRs and provide your inputs for the packages and the other code that Joseph is gonna put forward. Stephen, you also please take a look at the packages as well, so that we can get a look at it, and then if any changes that is needed, probably we can start.
Okay.
All right, so with that, I'm gonna stop sharing. Anything else? Anything else that the community wants to discuss about? Any other questions, concerns? All right, so if that's the case. Thank you, everyone. I'll put the notes in the Slack as well. Thank you, Joseph, and everyone else. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Bala.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for ending it early.
Thank you.
Thank you.